Alright, this is Christopher Fox once again, and this is a request in time for Amy Donald, not Amy Donald, Amy of the Damned 1 2 3 4. The name of this video is Top 10 Horror Remakes. Alright, let's check it out. Yay! So horror remakes this time, hell yeah!
When it comes to horror movies today, the film industry has almost run out of fresh ideas.
Yeah. Where's Freddy Krueger? That movie sucked.
These remakes are usually uninspired, pathetic pieces of garbage made to bank on the original's names.
I like the Jason one, and the Amityville one too.
But there are exceptions, and that's why I'm picking out the remakes I think aren't that bad. It's Cinemasacure's Top 10 Horror Remakes. Now bear with me for a moment. I need to set some criteria. What qualifies as a remake? Well, I say any movie that uses an earlier movie as a source material is a remake.
Is it going to be on this list?
Changes, or is a shot-for-shot
yeah, Psycho. That movie sucked too.
If it's based on
I'm not the biggest fan of the first one either, but
that's already been made into a movie before, that still counts. Evil Dead 2 is a strange example where the first 10 minutes is actually a remake of the first film. That doesn't count. That's a part
Evil Dead's not my forte for horror movies.
Many of the old classics are
I like them, but they're not scary at all. They're cheesy.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde all came out in 1931, a monumental year for the genre. These films are considered the originals of their kind. But all the stories were first adapted to the screen during the silent era, and some of them had even more remakes during the black and white period, like Jekyll and Hyde and The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which were excellent. That makes it hard not to fill the whole list with classics, so I need to draw a line somewhere. Let's say it must have sound and it must be in color. That way it represents the full evolution of film.
Yeah.
And one last thing. For it to make the list, it
King
doesn't
Kong
have to be as good as the original, just good in itself. Let's get started. Number 10, Halloween. You may say
I don't like it. I don't like the new Halloween, or the Rob Zombie Halloween. I disagree.
But it's much better than many of the sequels. After Michael Myers had been turned to a slapstick clown at the mercy of Jamie Lee Curtis in H2O,
I like H2O. What the fuck?
Busta Rhymes in Halloween Resurrection, it was time for him to be reestablished as the king of the slasher villains.
No, he was better in Halloween Kills in 2018. He was better than those, for sure.
But he at least made Michael Myers
I disagree with this one.
Yes, I do think there are many flaws with this movie, but overall, Zombie gives it a unique vision, it got people talking, and it deserves a number 10 spot. Number 9, The Grudge. It is
sad not the newest one. Yes, I love this one, The Grudge. Hell yeah.
For the sole purpose of getting Americans to watch them. Though The Grudge has the same director as the original. Many would say The Ring is the better remake. But The Ring doesn't get under my skin the same way as The Grudge.
They're both good movies, though, and good remakes. Hell no. No.
Alone at any time of night, they usually never bother me.
You too. Where's a ghost who is already dead?
That creepy little boy, the contortionist girl
No. My God. No. I don't like that.
PG-13. So what? It doesn't need to have gore, cursing, and nudity. It just needs to be scary.
That's what I said about Megan. It doesn't need to be rated R.
Remaking the world's most important zombie classic was unnecessary, sure, but as its own film,
I like the remake of Night of the Living Dead. In ways, in my opinion, it's better than the original. Other than the girl with the thing, the knife, I didn't really find it that scary. It was kind of boring, but the remake is really, really fucking good.
In the original, Barbara was always crying, screaming, and fainting.
I didn't like her.
She's a stronger woman and not so badly stereotyped.
Yes.
There is no reason to remake it, but for any zombie lover, it's still worth seeing.
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
7, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Another good one. Hell yes.
People seem to hate this remake. I've never heard
anyone
say anything good about it. I smell bullshit. But they're all
I smell bullshit too. It's a good movie.
Get out of the bay.
He plays a psychotic sheriff who really makes you feel uncomfortable.
She ain't gonna bite you. She's dead the goddamn door, and they'll get a hold of her and pick her up.
And why is he scared of Leatherface, man?
And then what she did? She started,
Rest in peace, early Ermy, but my god, he was creepy in this movie.
He does an amazing job here. One of the most underrated horror performances in the past decade.
I agree.
His character isn't from the original, it's fresh and new. I think the great thing about this remake is that it doesn't try to copy the original. It has a different family of psychopaths, and the slick cinematography sets it apart from the gritty documentary look of the first one. It's a different film. If they would have dropped the Leatherface character and called it something different, it wouldn't have been so shunned.
Just like they did with Halloween Ends, which was a mistake.
Number 6, The Blob.
Oh my god, one of my favorites in the whole world. Not just remakes, but one of my favorite horror movies ever. I can never get enough of this movie. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
The original was a better movie because
the original was good too with Steve McQueen, but the remake is so much more fun.
You never needed to see the Blob that often. If you're watching the remake, you need to put yourself in a different state of mind. This one is all about seeing the Blob and the crafty special effects. If it was done any later, there is no doubt the Blob would be 100% computer generated.
Yeah.
This was still in a time when stop motion and animatronics were being used. So if anything, this movie stands as a testament to this dying art. The original Blob was a charming and fun little time.
It wasn't scary though.
That represented the 50s.
It was more funny than scary. The remake is scary.
Number 5, Dawn of the Dead. When I first
Yo,
heard that they were remaking
another good one.
the sacred zombie sequel of all time, I lost all hope in humanity. Then I saw the movie, and it was pretty good. The basic concept of the first one is the same, but they took the idea...
I was never a fan of the original Day of the Dead. I found that kind of boring, but the remake is better in my opinion.
It's full of action, suspense, gore, and drama. All the ingredients.
It was such a fun film. The zombie baby scene was fucked up, man.
I wish they would have given it a new title.
Awesome shit.
The baggage of being a remake. Number 4, The Fly.
Another great one, another classic. Very disturbing movie though. Very disturbing.
The original movie unfolded like a mystery. You never saw the fly until the very end. But here,
looks like a giant dildo.
Straight for the jugular with the gross out factor on max. The special effects are monumentally awesome, which steal the show.
And disturbing.
It's backed up by a good script and great acting by Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis.
Yeah, I liked her in Beetlejuice too.
Here we get to see Goldblum gradually become the Fly, which was an excellent idea.
Everything about you is changing.
Susan might get offended by some of these images you're putting in this video, man.
Universally acknowledged for its greatness. It's gotten the praise it deserves. Nowadays, more people seem to have watched the remake than the original. This is a case where
the original was boring.
People who haven't even seen the original think that it's campy, probably mistaking it for the sequel, Return of the Fly, and don't even realize that the original was a well-written and thought-provoking movie, not to be overlooked.
Yeah.
Number 3, House of Wax. No, I'm not talking about the 2005 remake, but the 1953 remake.
That was a good remake.
It's hard to believe that such a classic like this.
I like all three of them.
An earlier film, Mystery of the Wax Museum, 1933, which was also pretty good. House of Wax follows the same plot.
Vincent Price is a legend. He may rest in peace, but the 2005 one's way more fun.
Funny how that's come back in style. Vincent Price is fascinating as a tormented artist who goes on a killing spree.
This is a good movie, but some of it was kind of dragging and boring.
It's a tale of revenge, and in some ways, it's kind of like a comic book.
But it was okay.
Creepy, and all around a grade A horror film.
I wouldn't say creepy, but it was okay.
Number 2, The Thing. I think
The Thing. Hell the fuck yes.
Carpenter's vile and gruesome take on the 1951 Howard Hawks classic.
Oh my god,
The
it was so
original title,
awesome.
The Thing from Another World was always a favorite of Carpenter's, so when he made his own version, he took special care not to copy it. In fact, it sticks closer to the original story called Who Goes There. It's an extreme bloody mess with one of the most interesting alien.
Very brutal movie, very brutal.
Consumes and takes on the physical likeness of its victims. The special effects are a milestone in filmmaking.
Yeah. Oh my god, no. Kill that fucking thing.
The effects may be a little too overwhelming for the film's own good, but the feeling of paranoia and nervous tension stays strong throughout. Also, there's Kurt Russell. He's badass as always.
Who doesn't like Kurt Russell, man? Come on.
Both versions of the thing are completely
This movie still
different
creeps me out to
from
this
one another.
day,
They're
man. It's
polar
creepy as all
opposites.
fuck,
Literally,
but I love
the
it.
original takes place in the Arctic, and the remake takes place in the Antarctic.
Did
The
not
original
care
will
for
always
the
be one of the greatest science fiction chillers of all time, and the remake will always be a
2001.
staple of 80s horror cinema and a showcase of groundbreaking
Don't-
special effects.
Susan might get offended by some of this stuff, man.
Now for the #1 horror remake, Hammer.
Hammer?
That's right, the Hammer films.
Oh.
In the late 50s and early 60s, Hammer remade all the Golden Age classics for the first time in color with blood
Dracula was
effects
good.
and cinematic elegance. These movies set the standard for how a remake should be done. So yes, I'm putting a whole studio's catalog of films as the #1.
I've never
spot.
seen any
If
of
that
these.
doesn't count, well,
I've seen the-
bang, Hammer. Even if I put them all in their own individual spots,
I've seen
the
Dracula,
top
but I haven't
3
seen the other
spots would be
ones.
Curse of Frankenstein, Horror of Dracula,
I've seen
and The
that one.
Mummy. And those are the ones I'm talking about. All with
I have not
the
seen those.
legendary
They're hard to
horror
find
icons
on
Christopher
DVD.
Lee and Peter Cushing.
I need to get
They
Shudder
made
on my
Frankenstein
TV
more ruthless,
to watch
killing
these fucking
people for
movies
his
and
own
review
experiments.
them for
They
you
went
guys.
into more grisly details about the crude nature of his scientific methods and showed his own mental deterioration. Horror of Dracula brought the Count's evilness.
Yeah,
to
this is the
new
one I've
levels,
seen.
Now with fangs and now
Great
more of a
movie, though.
sexual predator. It gave Van Helsing more hero power as a fearless vampire hunter who stops at nothing. The Mummy took the best elements of previous Mummy films.
The only
and
mummy,
brought them together into
the
one
only
massive
mummy movie
package.
I've seen is Under
The
Wraps.
opposing forces are so brilliantly portrayed. On one hand, the archaeologists who want to preserve history, and on the other, the Egyptian priests who want to keep their ancient family treasures sacred and untouched.
It looks
And in the middle
good,
of it
though.
all,
The movie
a
does.
vengeful mummy hell-bent on killing
Yeah, that's
those who
creepy.
desecrate the tomb of his beloved princess. It's great stuff. The stellar period settings, chilling atmosphere, gothic scenery, anything Hammer has got to be #1. Anything you say otherwise, bang, Hammer. These do such
Hey,
great justice to
personal
the classics
opinions
that
mean-
they're
make a
classics in
big-
their own right.
go a big
It's
way,
Hammer
man.
time. When it comes to best horror remakes, you can't touch this.
Now my revenge is complete.
Yeah. That definitely didn't seem my kind of movie, but different strokes, man. So yeah, I agree with that list except #1. I mean, I never seen the Hammer films except Dracula, so I can't really make a comment on that. I did not like Halloween, the remake, and I did not like never mind, that's the only one I don't like. I like the Blob, the Fly, and the Thing, obviously, but did not like Halloween. Excuse me. I would say this: Rob Zombie's Halloween is definitely better than Halloween Ends, but that's not saying much. But yeah, let me know your top 10 horror remakes in the comments below. I'll probably make my own here in a few days. But yeah, so with that said, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. See you guys in the next one. Peace.